Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Pearl Dane, the one and only Master of Propaganda, hero of Zyke, defender of the fatherland, off to a glorious 1v1 on... what the devil is it called again? Faymonville approach! Yes, Faymonville. In the northwest, it is Oziligath fighting here for the British Empire, the Commonwealth here of the 1st Armoured Division. Number 2 Company, tasked by High Command to, or British Divisional Command, to deal with the Germans. This sector here commanded by Orangepest, fighting here for the German Deutsches Afrika Corps, here with the 16th Panzer Division. We got a double saber start and Indian artillery for Oziligath versus bike and Panzer Grenadiers here out for Orangepest, here with a bike team already rolling out as swiftly as possible. So as always, big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast, and a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking my videos, helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. Section A for Oziligath, of course, almost done. Panzer Puny seizing points here, bike ultra rolling up. Inchinoff not going straight for the fuel point, probably anticipating Oziligath's going to make a straight move for it, so Orangepest instead is trying to, I think, just sort of slightly scatter about there. Maybe see if we can't set up a situation where we can actually catch an opponent in a bit of a bad position and actually gain the upper hand tactically. There's always a possibility there. Panzer Grenadier squad there for Orangepest. Sapper's got the fuel point here. And we got the cut-off point there being seized as well here. Panzer Puny around the centre. Sandbags swiftly being laid down. Panzer Grenadier busy with the fuel point here. Mix of pith helmets and very early model field caps. Down the Panzer Pioniere, as they actually, before they had the M43 field cap, which is the cap and the brim there, you actually had one just without it, which kind of gives it this, like, you know, slightly overgrown fez look. Fun fact there, by the way. But anyways, Panzer Pioniere is the section. Sappers moving in as well here. Second Panzer Assault also ready for Orangepest. Sectioning forward, Sapap, we got the Dingo here for Oziligath. Obviously, looking to both deal with the Dingo, but also put some pressure then for some of the infantry. And, of course, also provides him with a bit of access to artillery once it's veteran form. There you go, back caught in a bad position here. Oziligath going there and looking to absolutely give Orangepest here a bit of a spanking. But looks like Orangepest by is able to outmaneuver the Dingo rather rapidly, as the Dingoes are not known for the ability to turn sharp corners, I suppose. Orangepest meanwhile continue to commit to more Panzer Grenadiers. The backbone of the German Panzer Divisions and Panzer Grenadier Divisions was the Panzer Grenadier. Sabs, they're busy digging in. Samek's almost done there. Getting flanked here from both sides. There we go. Bit of crossfire here. Makes it harder for them to use the cover safely. Smart move there by Orangepest. And also then makes Oziligath less keen on just pushing on that fuel point, knowing, of course, he's going to get caught in a crossfire again if he's not careful. So Panzer coming about here. Of course, in Game 2, Panzer squad would actually make a full Panzer Grenadier squad in the actual war. Each fire team here effectively with a machine gun over there, and that was kind of one of the things that sort of make the Panzer Grenadiers stand out compared to regular Grenadiers. They were heavily laden with automatic weaponry, and they would also typically like have other things like, you know, marksmen snuck into the squad as well. That would not be in common. So, little fun fact there. Panzer Puny holding up. Dingo rolling forwards. Not to say that regular army divisions couldn't have, like, you know, more heavily equipped Grenadier squads or even Fusilier squads, but less common compared with just the Panzer Grenadiers. And of course, typically they actually equip the MG34s and 42s, whereas Grenadiers could maybe have to do with a much larger variety of light machine guns to make them do with. Quickly moving about in northern victory point here. Orangepest rather extend now here versus Oziligath, and Oziligath could very well be in a position to exploit this. Ambulance of the way there. Units, they're not doing anything, perhaps waiting to get them healed up fully, or perhaps he's just busy elsewhere. We'll have to see, of course, what exactly... Okay, he's getting the move on there. Bike causing heavy need repairs. Panzer's moving southwards here. Section staying around. Ambulance almost done. Of course, with the British infantry section, they would have one, you know, light machine gun for the entire section. But, of course, one team acting as the assault team, they'll need the light machine gun. Panzers the sappers. And there you go, back racing on it. Caught by the Dingo. Fresh push up to northern fuel point here by Oziligath. Both players, of course, looking to get the drop there in the other's fuel point. And goes section charging at the Panzer Grenadiers, quick rush into cover. Heavy versus light. And Dingo again, and bites the abyss. We got a Humber on the way. The Oziligath looking for something a bit more mobile here versus the Germans. So, Orangepest currently lacking any significant anti-tank weapons. Fuel can also rendered neutral. This is great here for Orangepest, even doesn't get the fuel. That's still crucially less fuel for his opponent. So that's definitely going to make things tough here for Orangepest. I'm kind of expecting he's going to go for a Pack 38 call-in or the Panzerjäger call-in. We'll have to see, of course, which Orangepest does prefer, but there's definitely been increasing plays just going for the Pack 38 or the Panzerjägers. And there you go, Humber armored car there arriving. Swiftly moving ahead there with its 20mm autocannon. We got also a Warcry, and good, because Warcry is definitely not the most common, but it's selected there. Most people tend to prefer just, you know, Zeal there, whatever you call it, to, you know, make the troops a bit tougher. Just to take losses, and there you go, we do get the Panzerjägers out of Orangepest. We did stick to those instead of going for the Pack 38. Obviously, the Panzerjägers are a little bit more mobile in that sense. The Pack 38 needs to be set up and all that jazz. The Panzerjägers, you know, can just fire from inside the half-track. And there you go, diving after the Humber here. Got Champ taking out the Humber. This is also why you typically aren't seeing Humbers too much as the DAK, because a Panzerjäger calling can very quickly make short work of the Humber. So, Oziligath definitely took a bit of risk with it. He was really banking on that Orangepest might have just stuck to the Pack 38 here, like some players do, but he went for the Panzerjägers and saw Orangepest Humber, or Oziligath's Orangepest. Oziligath's Humber, damn it! Got knocked out there. This is a bit of a weird thing I have there with names sound, you know, have some commonalities for some reason. My mind messes up with them. In this case, Oziligath, Orangepest, they both start with O, and for some reason, that's enough to confuse my brain. I do apologize to both players involved and to my viewers.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
It's the same reason, for example, it took me quite a while to get through, you know, the distinction between Kesselring and Rundstedt, because Ring, Rund, you know, both circular things in my head, and so again, I struggle to, you know, differentiate between the two.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
It's one of those quirks. Anyways, got the Gurkhas there with their Bren gun, the British light machine gun of choice.
Infantry are standing by to deploy. We've lost the sector to the enemy.
Up north there, Panzerjäger diving in there. Oziligath digging in, trying to defend the northern victory point. He's keep it out of German hands. And Gurkhas switching around together. The Panzerjägers in the south here. Section supporting the Gurkhas. That's going to be things a bit tough, even with the MG-34. And we got Oziligath also bring up 6-pounder gun, hitting with all the German light vehicles now around in the field. Makes sense.
Enemy ground forces have claimed
Orangepest, though, has yet to commit to a battle group.
The beggars are threatening a
And we
victory
got the
point.
bite there, grabbing the victory point. Gurkhas quickly on there. Again, he could keep fighting here, but that's not going to do him too much good. Rather against, like, you know, get moving elsewhere. So, tactically smart play here by Oziligath. Thumbs up. Also, here's a little fun fact about light machine guns in the German and the British Army. They kind of operated, on some extent, on the same doctrine idea. That is, the infantry school was meant to be built, you know, around the machine gun. Like, the machine was kind of meant to do most of the work. The infantry was meant to support the machine gun. The key difference was, then, of course, how they viewed that machine gun, you know, should be the most effective. The British prioritized, you know, accuracy. The Germans prioritized, you know, basically rate of fire. So, that's kind of like, you know, where they diverged quite a bit. But it is fun. So look at that. Anyways, infantry training on there for Oziligath. Ambulance back here, reinforcing healing. We got Orangepest there with the Panzerarmee Commando. Still no battle group, but at this point,
Training complete.
I feel like it's armored support or Italian infantry, though Orangepest, of course, could easily surprise us all with the Italian Combined Arms battle group. You know, quick surprise there. Also noting, veteran school is there for Orangepest Panzer Grenadiers. Giving them, of course, quite a boost. Field Infirmary on the way there for Oziligath. 6-pounder gun misses the bite. Close call there for Orangepest. And there you go, more Bren guns up for Oziligath. Dingo goes down. Oziligath there slipping up, and Orangepest absolutely takes the opportunity handed to him. Maybe there's a pathing error there. Oziligath seemed to be a bit upset, probably thinking he'd given an order, but he didn't go out, maybe. Hard to say exactly, of course, what the cause of that WTF they out of Oziligath was. Far up north here, Panzerjägers, they grab a northern fuel point. He's trying to in the centre, the British forces swiftly advancing here. Gurkhas leading the way, and the south here, back spotted by those for damn to English up. Otto, I think we need to get out of here. No, really? I hadn't noticed. I had not noticed at all, Jürgen. Another section there for Oziligath, going for more of that good old-fashioned British infantry. Not more Gurkhas, though. Panzerjägers routed. Need to get... Well, there's not really much he's been cut off from at the moment. So I guess there's not much of the variety compared to getting the fuel point back. But Oziligath continues to, I think, exert strong map control versus Orangepest, who is definitely struggling a bit to catch up there.
Infantry section trained and ready.
Partly because Oziligath just keeps adding more and more infantry, and Orangepest isn't quite there. But he's also not really bringing in light vehicles that way, you know, shows the counter map control from Oziligath. Not saying no Archrans or 250-9s. He might, of course, be planning to go for a Panther 3 soon, and there you go, armored support. Not the biggest surprise. It is currently, I think, one of the most popular DAK battle groups, having been slightly pushed out there by some of the fancy ones. More people are just going back to it because it's got the loiter, it's got some other good stuff, particularly after they buffed salvage kits. Really, loiters are just so good. Like, you know, again, they really just create this scenario where just like you're just going to end up a lot of the time players just going for the battle group with the loiter. Similar to how like was with commanders and Coh3. A lot of the time, people go for the ones with the loiters in them. Which unfortunately, of course, highlights a bit the issue there with the design, where they just kind of like, you know, remove a lot of player decision making. We just end up always going for them on the loiter because the loiter is just so very good. Skirmishing in there, go Stillhandgranate. Gonna need some assault troops, I think, to flash that with some flamethrowers. Or a tank. Bit of flooding here by Orangepest. Clearly wants prioritized tanks. Not. Oh, he's all going for some upgrades there. He's going for both vehicle survival package and the emergency repair kits at the same time. Obviously, will make his vehicles and his tanks significantly tougher and more survivable. Not too much of a price out of Orangepest. And meanwhile, Oziligath going for the company command post. Get back and forth here. Yeah, Orangepest can soon go for Panther 3. Of course, once it gets that Panther 3 out, it will be, you know, a fair bit more survivable. A recce package as well. We'll have to see if it's going to go for a recce package, and the final section will be more Bren guns. Yeah, oh, straight to mine, well positioned here by Oziligath. Of course, bit of a trick there, of course, is if you see your opponent laying down sandbags, you can mine that area because there's a very good chance your opponent's going to use that, obviously, area again there. That's one of those cheeky parts. The opponent's paying attention, mine their sandbag positions. Okay, Orangepest going straight for armored reserves here. I mean, it's not bad. He could be going for Panther Force or the Stoogs, but it certainly feels a bit amusing for him to go for all these upgrades, so he's got nothing to immediately benefit from it, and then goes, you know, for that. But oh well. Meanwhile, Oziligath's got volunteer infantry, of course, massively powerful ability. It's not a loiter, but it's the other really good thing, which is cheaper reinforcements. Alrighty then, now there's a surprise here out of Orangepest. A flamethrower tank, the Flampanzer 3. Don't see that one a lot, and even less out of a player like Orangepest. I mean, that's it. Oziligath has committed heavily to infantry, so there's nothing wrong in it, but it's definitely very surprising. In the south, the British forces falling back here as Oziligath, even he's sending in the flamethrower tank further center. It's doing so without support, which does pose some risks, but it does also mean it's kind of like a massive red flag, or, you know, red, you know, piece of cloth that he's basically waving in front of the British bull here that is Oziligath. So, I mean, I kind of see the logic here. It's a bit risky, but at the same time, it creates this, like, you know, massive target, this threat in Oziligath's head that makes it much easier then for troops to break for elsewhere, because, again, from Oziligath's perspective, he's going to be keeping an eye on that massive flamethrower tank that can, like, incinerate his men very quickly. So, that's pretty smart there, in a sense, by Orangepest, actually. Thumbs up to that. That is cheeky playing. Again, you can see there again, made it much easier, I think, for Orangepest in the South's men to make, you know, good progress. As Oziligath shifts everything in to deal with that. at least he has his mind occupied with it. Mines exploding again. He does have minesweepers, but the minesweeper chaps are busy elsewhere, and they're also really low on health. Flampanzer 3 setting out again with its very large flamethrower, which, as a fun note, was also the same flamethrower they would use in the flamethrower half-tracks of Coh3 and Coh2 fame. There you go, Savage though being inserted here by the Flampanzer 3. 6-pounder gun scores a great hit on the flamethrower tank. We got there, Crusader tanks for Oziligath. Of course, Savage here, Orangepest responds to that. I mean, he might be planning his Stooks to back them up, or Panzer 4. We'll have to see, of course, what exactly Orangepest's big dream here is for the Flampanzer 3. Section there being scorched. Victory points wise, we also got a big lead of Oziligath and the British 1st Armoured Division of Orangepest. This Flampanzer 3.
A sector is in enemy control.
Bit more infantry I still think would benefit Orangepest a bit, but then again, if he's going to go for a plentiful call-in, there's, you know, less need for that since he will get some along there for free. Card off one hit. Again, aggressive play there by Oziligath, and we got the Crusader tank out. And we got even more infantry here for Oziligath with a foot guard section. And there you go, Bren gun more here for Oziligath. So how will he respond to that? Going for the Pak 38 here. Panzerabwehrkanone 38. And we got the Oziligath striking. Can he finally take out Orangepest's bike there? Will the bike once more escape? Looks like it will. Bren gunner's busy. Flampan's there being slowly fixed up. The cruise course is like, you know, very carefully doing that. Jürgen, why can't we get some mechanics on this? Do you think Savon to be working on this? I guess not. But I wish they would. Got the foot guards moving forwards here with Thompsons and bazookas. Not that British received a lot of bazookas from the Americans, hence why they developed the Piat.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
There you go, Panzer's getting the Crusader there with that Panzer booster. Orangepest should be able to go for the Panther 4 soon, or the Stooks. And they're going to send a foot guard charging the Panzer because Panzer Peonies also support here. Might want to spread out the Panzer goes a bit there, so the Gammon Bomb there is going to be a lot less explosive. Force back here. But there you go. Oh, never mind. He just reinforced away from that. 400 map, 180 fuel for most other things there. You can call in, be it Panther for the Stooks. The Panther 3 call-in is a bit cheaper, but it's still not very useful. And of course the Tiger tank is significantly more expensive than that. But there you go, we do get the Panther 4 for Orangepest. Alongside those Assault Grenadiers, forming up a strong force there for Orangepest. And with that he also of course has more infantry now. Meanwhile, Oziligath bringing more Crusader tanks here to match the German war effort here. Rolling ahead with that Panzerkampfwagen.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Charging in there. Going in hot. There you go, grenade assault here on the foot guards. 5 shot grenade and kaboom! Perhaps Oziligath forgot they actually got buffed. Meaning, at this point, the only assault grenade, or grenade assault that's not particularly great is basically the Wehrmacht Grenadiers one, which is still kind of the one we can see an opponent just ignore it and just take all the damage from it. Still feels a bit sad. 6-pounder gun there, knocked out here by the Panzerkampfwagen and the Pak 38. Very good work here. Oziligath suffering a bit of loss there to the Bloody Huns. Panther 4 flanking in here. 16th Panzer Division leading the assault a bit more actively now. And up north, Flampanzer going for the Gurkhas. Whose courage and of course renown is great, but not their ability to, you know, resist fire. Almost got an entire unit right, Pak 38 firing away, but it looks like here that Orangepest's Flampanzer is going to be a Flambe Panzer at this rate off. But there you go, no, he managed to save it. Panther 4 arriving in, still supported by the Pak 38 here. We see Oziligath's tankers rapidly escaping here the German armored fist. In the south side here, German troops pushing forwards here.
The beggars are threatening a munitions point.
And here's a fun fact about what German and British tankers had in common. Concussions, because both sides' tankers refused to wear crash helmets. They just used berets or hats. So they tended to suffer a higher rate of concussion compared to American and Soviet tankers. Well, theoretically Soviet tankers, because Soviet tankers, I suppose, just had a higher rate of just dying due to the tanks being death traps. But they did also use crash helmets. I guess the ones who did survive had fewer concussions. Fun fact. It's one of those less talked about things. It's not to say the German army didn't have any crash helmets at all. They had at the start, but for some reason they were also berets and they looked absolutely awful. So the German army just apparently just kind of stopped there.
The enemy has claimed a sector.
While he has the heavy mortar selected, he obviously hasn't gone much for it. I mean, Orangepest forces are much more mobile, aggressive one. That set, small map, heavy mortar. Heavy mortar still would be pretty good versus the infantry and even the Pak-38s. There's still an argument for it. Plus, he could get the truck upgraded with a, buff. Not the buff, was the 20mm gun there. So that way, deal with potential loiter out of Orangepest. So there's arguably still, I think, a strong reason here for him to go for the heavy mortar. Even as, to some extent, the 4C doesn't seem like the greatest target. It still will be a bit have to careful around it. And again, it will provide Oziligath with crucial anti-aircraft support, which he will likely need here versus Orangepest if this match goes on for much longer.
You have command points available.
And we see that Orangepest now, with multiple tanks in the field, is starting to establish much more aggressive control here against Oziligath. That said, Oziligath, of course, is doing quite a good job at keeping Orangepest in check despite, the arrival of the German Panzerwaffe on the field here. Up north, Flam Panzer moving back. Panzer goes further up there. Could see a Sapper section wiped here. Crusader there flanking in. Exploiting gaps here. And there goes. Sappers got cut down. Panzer going is ace level. Hardened veterans. And here further south, Panda 4 there. Caught off guard here. Tap my foot, guys. Crusader. No! He's attacking ground. The smoke saved in the Oziligath. Oh, nice save here by Orangepest. Thumbs up. And of course, everyone just rushing out to, extinguish the tank's fire. Alright, schneller wie wann, if wie wär's das Panzer wird toast!
A munitions point is being overrun.
Well, let's see what happens next. Will he try to go for the Tiger? Will he go for more Panzer Force? Will he go for Stugs? And there's several options, of course, Orangepest could pursue. Meanwhile, Oziligath just keeps churning out those Crusader tanks. Could, of course, also consider setting up for grants here, but nothing wrong in that. And, of course, with a map like this, 17-pounder gun could also be something to consider here down the road. But at the moment, it's not like Orangepest is like a lot of heavy armor, just a lot of tanks. So just going for the Crusader tanks, which, of course, also very good versus Orangepest infantry. It's definitely not a bad idea, and I think overall the more healthy choice to make over a 17-pounder gun. Of course, grants could still be an option here for Oziligath.
A-15 Crusader is on station and ready for orders.
A lot of fun here, Crusader tank being hit for the Pak-38.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
A lot of fun again across several points here. Neither player just relying on heavy-handed tactics, so thumbs out to both Oziligath and Orangepest. Panzer goes moving forward, smoke stream being employed here.
Victory point under enemy control.
I'm not entirely sure by who. Alright, assault gun, so that's a smoke grenade. Nebelkatzen. And we got Panzerstorm. Further south here, Flampanzer right into Gurkhas. Fighting though in the center is starting to get, more heated up. Here's both sides are getting more dragged into it.
5 command points available.
Up north, it goes down the Panzer is here.
Artillery barrage.
Troops setting out, and there we go. We got the loiter unlocked now here for Orangepest, though not quite there munitions wise. And we got airburst shells within the base confines here of Orangepest here. And we got the double Stug call in. 2 thumbs up. Stug. Skirmishes.
Victory point lost.
Also, where to then go for command tanks, the Stooks could actually become quite formidable as they basically get a bonus from the command and they give them roughly the frontal armor with the Sturmpanzer here. That is, meaning they can actually shrug off quite a bit there of enemy fire. That's definitely a combo I've gotten very fond of personally. Further south here, Flampanzer trying to deal with any British forces there, but instead only finds tanks instead of infantry. Meanwhile, Stooks push northwards and finding only infantry instead of tanks. That's awkward. Instead, of course, the Stooks can deal with infantry if upgraded. Fortunately for Orangepest Stook crews, they have not been upgraded. Oh, hits a mine. Engine kaput. Further south, Panther arriving here.
Overrun.
Orangepest really getting a bit pushed back despite the arrival of the Stooks. Obviously hitting a mine doesn't do a lot there. The Oziligath is just very active here.
Anti-tank weapon and crew on the field.
Another 6-pounder gun here for Oziligath. There you go, Crusader tanks being spotted by the Panzerjägers and the Panzerfear. Meanwhile, British forces racing through the centre, and there you go, Flampanzer engaging as well. They're burning through the section. Stooks are in repairs. Panzerjägers getting hammered with every British gun from the tanks that possible, though most of the gunners are not. They're good at it.
Victory point belongs to the enemy.
Back here, nothing further for Orangepest, but he's got that loiter. Of course, if you can catch all of Oziligath's tanks with it, he could have a really, really nasty moment in store for Oziligath. Particularly because, again, Oziligath has no anti-aircraft guns. I mean, neither does Orangepest, but Indian artillery is not exactly known for its air forces. Stooks converging on the centre here, plenty of infantry as well. Looks to be the main thrust here, could then fend on the flanks with Panther Force and Flampanzers. And this, of course, all supported then by the Stuka anti-tank loiter. These Stuk here, they're getting hammered, need to pop smoke.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
Panzer Pioneer flanking, we got a 6-pounder and they're dug in. Feels like the way setting up the Panzer Pioneers, he was planning to go for the Stuka anti-tank loiter, but at this point, it's going to not quite work out there. There's not enough to keep the tanks around there, create like a bad situation for them where they have to like make one kind of uncomfortable choice or the other. So I think Orangepest did displaying a bit of discipline and not popping the ability was the wise move there. Again, maybe he wasn't planning on it, but the way he was moving in that Panzer Pioneer squad like that really felt like it to be. British force getting ready to push through the centre. And there you go, triple cap from Orangepest. He's down to 88 points. So he definitely, like, you know, needs to start bleeding Oziligath here.
The enemy has claimed a sector.
Panther 4, they're actually engaging the Bren section in the centre, absolutely gutting them with heavy automatic fire, and of course the main gun. And far up north, the Crusader engaged for the Panther Stug here. The Sturmgeschütz 3 Ausführung G. Early model.
Jerry is not giving up without a fight. We're down to 300 points.
Which is typically a few ways you can tell. One of the most common ones, the gun mantlet there. Later models, typically, but not always, had a more rounded one. There's also, you know, more commonly, you know, remote control machine gun there, like some to the headset. Fun fact. There's also some on the rollers there. It's typically like a different design there on later models. So those are some of the ways you can tell them apart there. Shot bounce off the Stug there. Another shot that went through the side armor. Need to be careful here. Orangepest though continue to maintain strong trigger discipline there. Not popping it yet. He's waiting for the right time to unleash the Luftwaffe upon Oziligath. Tanks keeping at it here. Unleashing countless shots on the Germans. And the Crusader tank here is falling back, heavily damaged. Compartment filled with smoke and the T is ruined. The tank is still running. So what will Oziligath do next? I mean, he's starting to bleed a fair bit here against Orangepest. I was wondering if he's actually going to use like Warcry here. So in particular, the foot guards for that rate of fire bonus could do some nasty damage to Orangepest. Popping the X into one ability there, thumbs up. Up north, Stooks there doing a bit of probing. Looks like the Oziligath senses weakness up north. He's striking with the Crusaders. Even those Orangepest sense the same in the center, pushes forwards here. Catching the Oziligath's sappers and tanks in that terrible spot. But there you go, double tick firing shot on the Stook. No sign of the command tank. I really feel like the command tank could be an excellent investment. The call to go for battlefield salvage, but with the Stooks and a Pandafor and a Flammenpanzer, command tank I think would be very advantageous for Orangepest, even if it currently doesn't have the population for it. But there you go. Calls in the Lloyd are finally here. Stuka's going in. Got air bitches and East against Orangepest as well in return. Almost got the Pandafor here. One Crusader down. Smoke deployed, but he doesn't get it. Pandafor escapes. And the Crusader tank may not escape here, the wrath of the Wehrmacht. But the center, though, still falls to British forces. South side, though, Orangepest moves up forces, taking advantage of the massive focus in the center, trying to sneak in some wins elsewhere. Sharp play there. But Oziligath is far from done with this. Going for the Pack 38 crew here, could snuff it out. Stuke still not upgraded the machine Gewehre. He did get the Flammenpanzer 3 at least, so it wasn't a complete waste there, but at this stage of the fight, I don't think the Flammenpanzer 3 is the biggest loss for Orangepest. If he'd taken out the Pandafor, that would have been a significantly heavier loss there to Orangepest than a Flammenpanzer 3, obviously. 221-82. So, will Oziligath keeps churning out Crusader tanks here? Will he maybe consider grants? We'll have to see.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Section keeps pushing for that northern victory point. The Pandafor is laying down some pretty merciless fire there. And there you go. Ace Panzer is pushed back here by British infantry Crusader tank in the center. Patrick's also in trouble.
Belongs to the enemy.
And we finally get a selection. It is battlefield salvage after all here for Orangepest. Excellent ability, also underrated, but the two Stooks out in the Pandafor, I do think a command tank would have been a phenomenal choice. Well, that's just my opinion. Troop pushing forward again. Crusaders just laying down here. Fire. Oziligath, resources remaining a bit there reserved. No sign of getting as to what Oziligath might be planning here as Orangepest. $190 versus 82 here. Orangepest slowly dragging down Oziligath's level. Mines being laid down from the Stug. There you go, we got one Stug upgraded. 2 thumbs up. Up north, the Crusader tank being hit with anti-tank grenades. Orangepest center remains pretty firm here, unyielding, and we got an Ace Pandafor, and he actually goes for another flamethrower tank. Wow. I not expected that, really, but then again, there's a lot of infantry, so it does kind of make sense, but I will say this, you very rarely see like a player go for like another flamethrower tank like this. And now we're upgrading the second Stug of the machine gun as well there, thumbs up. $183 versus 82. The clock is ticking and it is not clicking in the Oziligath's favor at the moment. Oziligath's got a fair bit of resources floating, but still no sign of what he's planning to do with it. Could it be a Grant? Could it be more Crusaders? Could it be a Matilda? There you go, Flammenpanzer engaged with the Crusader tank here. A lot of maneuvering here. A lot of guesswork on both sides trying to figure out where the next strike will come. But neither player is quite keen on divulging that, obviously, too easily. In the center, Panther moving forward, packed up with the Pandafor. Further up northeast section, going for the northern victory point, we got a Panther squad ready there, though nicely dug in here amongst the Petunias. Oziligath really starting to, like, you know, get a good grip on things here. Still flooding resources and not really showing much of a clear plan as to what he wants to do next here versus Orangepest. Which is certainly, I think, making much easier here for Orangepest to contain Oziligath. There we go, triple cap again here. Orangepest has got strong control now, and Oziligath is really struggling to break free here off Orangepest stranglehold here. But there you go, got to push in the centre. We also got to attempt to push south. We've got the Stooks and the Flampans here, make a bit of a southern push, a bit tougher here. Looks like, though, he is getting his hands on the centre victory point, despite firm opposition for Orangepest and the German army. Actually, there's a chance there's a flank through and do a lot of damage here, but obviously Orangepest, it's not quite aware of like just how much of a chance it actually have here.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Okay, there we go. Crusade again being engaged with the Stooks. Ambush shells being unleashed. I feel like that was a bit too early there for Oziligath there. Nothing much to clear here. And there we go. We do get grants being prepared. We also got 2 sections moving towards the northern victory point. Looks like Oziligath might just get the upper hand on Orangepest again. 2 Brent sections of that. Pantherful being dispatched. Packs and some infantry. And far in the southwest is Salt Glen sneaking about there. Further unraveling his Oziligath's map control. Grant almost ready to be built. There you go. Brent section is the Panther 3. Crusaders moving in. 6 pound gun reserve here. Large amount of armor there in the farthest southern corner there of the map from Orangepest. Both of his Stooks and his flamethrower tank are just sort of enjoying a bit of a picnic there by the riverside, I suppose.
Enemy ground forces have claimed
A bit amusingly.
victory point.
109 versus 75, but there you go. With the movement up, he does sense an opportunity to maybe strike at the pack. No, decides not to commit to it after all. Missed opportunity, perhaps not. We'll have to see. But we see Oziligath withdrawing here, perhaps figuring he can actually just wait for the grant and then make another push against Orangepest. We'll have to see. But now, instead, it's Orangepest time to get aggressive again, and overcommits here, losing the pack crew here. Foot guards, though, are close being rocked out. Definitely a bit of a slip there by Orangepest. Or Oziligath, not Orangepest. And he gets them. Yeah, painful blow there to Oziligath. Pantherful in trouble. Doesn't go for it, though. Sample's about to get wiped out there. Oziligath really starting to take some massive losses here from the Germans. They can at least destroy the Pack 38. Meanwhile, Grant is close to arriving here. And now we got the loiter. Again. Going for the Crusaders tanks here. Ooh, nice flanking with the Stooks. Really good setup there by Orangepest. But there you go. Double dug in anti-tanks there. Blazing away the advancing Stooks as they charge forwards. Almost got one of them. Grant tank around as well here. Anti-tanks to such a turn. Around here, this could be the Stook getting away. That'd be huge for Orangepest. Meanwhile, Panther 4 tagging from the other flank here. But might have miscalculated. Another section wiped out. Orangepest really letting it go on against the Orangepest. Or Oziligath. Troops rushing in the center. And we got a Tiger tank. Massive headache now here's developed for Oziligath. We got the anti-tankers at the ready there. One dug in, ace level at that. Could he possibly take out here Orangepest Tiger tank? We got 88 versus 75 here. 86 versus 75. Crusaders rushing southwards. Stook there caught in the zone. Could get swarmed here, knocked out. That would be helpful here for him, but we got Stooks nearby that can of course assist, making this a lot tougher. No sign the Grant is... Oh, Skirmishes wiped. Just the casualties now really truly keep piling up here for Oziligath. Shots flying at it. 54-75. Orangepest is actually overtaken Oziligath now in terms of victory points. Here the clock is ticking.
One last stand, gentlemen.
Quite the comeback there from Orangepest. Quite the comeback. Six-pounder guns now getting the Flampanzer. Trying to grab those victory points. Stooks withdrawing, heavily damaged. Orangepest is not here to test the slap. We got another grant for Oziligath. More British steel. And good targeting looking forward. Stuns. Failing though to penetrate the mighty armored hide of the Tiger. And the Panda 4 Ace strikes the base. A ruthless and relentless raid here by Orangepest. 2 thumbs up. Further throwing disarray and chaos here into Oziligath's plan. So suddenly he has to account for a Panda 4 inside of his base. Crusader flanking in. Hanimo Tiger in the center taking a lot of damage now. Some of the shots are finally starting to make some progress here against the armored hide. You've got 24/75 here. Almost got the Panda 4. Grant ready here. Stoogs lining up to defend the center here. Panda 4 keeps at it. Grant flanked. So much action here. Flanking in with the Bren gunners, deciding not to push his luck after all. Can't fault him. And diving in after that Panda 4 here. Snare off. Blowing out the engine. Grant's on the move. And we got the Flampanther going for the Sun of Point. Crusader tank dispatched to deal with that nuisance. 16/75 here. Tiger tank there being repaired. So much armor, so much damage in there. Goes scoring a formidable hit on the Grant tank. But we could see an Ace Pentagon is called wiped out, which certainly would help us Oziligath. 14 points left though. He's managed to halt the bleed for now. We got more sappers for Oziligath, as he has a lot of tanks in need of a lot of repairs. His tanks can't repair themselves. Definitely some challenges here for Oziligath. Tiger tank ready again. We got the anti-tanks once more. Dug in, fortified, entrenched. Laden with tea and biscuits. And there you go. Tiger tank taking massive hits. They're going down to half health in a matter of moments here. German assault repulsed. Formidably so here. So Oziligath races the Union Jack. Oh, and watch each one of the sections gets absolutely bled dry. Tally-ho, chaps. Good work, Nigel. You sure showed those Germans dying like that. South side, the German contact with the Stoogs. Grab that Sun of Victory point away here. What will Oziligath do? His tanks are still in heavy repairs. There's still a Tiger tank breathing down his neck.
Is it load bearing? Victory point lost. The enemy has control.
Tiger tank charging forwards again here. Grant's unleashing hell.
Artillery barrage on the way.
Sappers there though, absolutely splattered across the front of the Grant here. Airburst shells. Tiger tank taking more damage. Guns blazing. Almost got the Tiger tank. He's rushing for the southern point here. Grant versus Stoog here. Almost got the Tiger tank. Panzergun is getting absolutely ripped apart here. Section wiped out. Stoog secured the kill. We got 13 points left. Panda 4 Ace knocks out the Grant here. Things are falling apart here for Oziligath here at a very rapid pace. 6-pounder gun crew wiped out. Stoog's diving in for Deutschland. We got battlefield salvage. I forgot about that one. There we go. Got the Grant. Giving Orangepest a lot of resources, Bowie. And there you go. Well played. GG, game over. Hell of a comeback there from Orangepest. Was close, but Oziligath, I think, slightly miscalculated a bit here and there. Again, I think this would actually help to at least deal with some of those loiters if we had that Poultron truck out. And even the heavy mortar could have made it a bit tougher for Orangepest, like move about freely with his infantry. But still, really well played with both sides. Phenomenal match. So 2 thumbs up there. Hope you enjoyed this match. You learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Ancient. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.